Welcome to the Drug Pronunciation Series on the Pharmacist's Voice podcast. I'm your host, Ohio pharmacist Kim Newlove. This is episode 358, and you can find the show notes on thepharmacistvoice.com. We're going over the pronunciations of Jernavix and Suzetrigine today. This drug name, Jernavix, was nominated by a drug rep named Kelly Glynn from Vertex Pharmaceuticals. Kelly and I met in April 2025 at the annual meeting of the Ohio Pharmacists Association. Vertex Pharmaceuticals had a table right there at the trade show, and Kelly was telling attendees, including myself, about Jernavix. When she found out about this podcast and the drug pronunciation series, she nominated Jernavix. So thank you very much, Kelly. In case you haven't heard of Jernavix yet, I'll tell you just a little bit about it. Jernavix is a new kind of prescription pain medication. It is not an opioid, and it relieves moderate to severe short-term pain, like after surgery or an injury. As a reminder, we don't cover pharmacology in this series, we just talk about pronunciations. So if you'd like to learn more about the mechanism of action of Jernavix, visit jurnavixhcp.com. That's Jernavix, Journavx, HCP, like healthcareprofessional.com. Jurnavixhcp.com. And then click on MOA in the navigation bar. Jurnavixhcp.com, click on MOA, and you'll find the mechanism of action video. I watched it. I thought it was a very informative video. Now, if you're new to this drug pronunciation series, welcome. I love this series. I divide drug names into syllables, tell you which syllables to emphasize, and I share my sources. The written pronunciations paired with the verbal spoken pronunciations can be very helpful, so you'll find those written pronunciations in the show notes for episode 358 on thepharmacistvoice.com. Let's go with the brand name first. Jernavix has 3 syllables. That's jur, like journey, as in bringing Jernavix to market was a long journey. It took about 27 years. NAV, which is the name of the voltage-gated sodium channel that Jernavix blocks. Specifically, Jernavix blocks NAV 1.8. And the last syllable is ix, like fix. Fun fact, according to ChatGPT, there are no English words in the dictionary that end with VX, like Jernavix does. It is a rare and distinctive combination, which makes the brand name Jernavix stand out. Again, the last syllable is pronounced ix. Put all 3 syllables together and you get Jernavix. Emphasize that middle syllable, nav. See if you can hear that emphasis when I say it again. Jernavix. The written pronunciation is in the show notes today, and that came from tweaking the written pronunciation in the patient information section of the prescribing information for Jernavix. The correct phonetic spelling is Jurnavix, Jernavix. What I found in the patient information was actually Jurnavix. So I tweaked it a little bit with the help of Kelly, the drug rep from Vertex Pharmaceuticals, and what we've got is Jernavix, Jurnavix. Jernavix. My source for the spoken pronunciation is Jurnavx.com. There is a very cool feature on Jurnavx.com. Every drug company should do this. There's a small little speaker symbol next to the word Jernavix on the landing page, right at the top. If you click that speaker symbol, it kind of looks like a speaker emoji. So when you look for it, think about that. So you click on the speaker symbol and then you listen to the pronunciation. Wouldn't that be fantastic if every drug company did that? Sometimes it's not straightforward how you pronounce a new drug name. Now, as an alternative, you could listen to the pronunciation of Jernavix in the videos on either jurnavx.com or jurnavixhcp.com. Links to both of those are in the show notes. And that does it for the brand name. Now let's talk about the generic name, Suzetrigine. Suzetrigine has 4 syllables. They are su, as in Jernavix soothes pain, ze like zest, tri like trigger, and gene like the word gene, 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 as in genetic. Put all 4 syllables together and you get Suzetrigine. Emphasize the second syllable, ze. See if you can hear the emphasis when I say it again. Suzetrigine. My source for the written pronunciation is the American Medical Association's website. I would like to say thank you very much to Simran at Vertex Pharmaceuticals' Global Medical Information Department for helping me find the right page on the American Medical Association's website for this written pronunciation. I couldn't find the pronunciation anywhere. It wasn't in the USP dictionary online because this is such a new drug. It was not on medlineplus.gov. It was not on drugs.com. So, what I had to do was reach out to Vertex Pharmaceuticals, and Simran came through for me. So, thank you very much to Simran. And if you'd like to hear the spoken pronunciation from someone other than myself, head over to jurnavixhcp.com. Suzetrigine is mentioned in the mechanism of action video. And that does it for Suzetrigine. Thank you so much for listening to the 68th episode in my drug pronunciation series. The show notes are on thepharmacistvoice.com. In the show notes, you will find the written pronunciations for Jernavix and Suzetrigine, links to my sources, links to the other 67 episodes in my drug pronunciation series, a link to Kelly Glynn on LinkedIn. Thank you so much to Kelly for picking this drug name today, Jernavix. You'll also find links to my social media and more on thepharmacistvoice.com. Just select episode 358. If you know someone who would like to learn how to say Jernavix and Suzetrigine, share this episode with them. And if you like this podcast, come on back. We've got a lot more coming up here in 2025. Subscribe to or follow the Pharmacist Voice podcast on your favorite podcast player and YouTube to get each new episode right when it comes out. Thanks so much for listening today. I will talk to you next week. Next week is my fall 2025 update. I'm doing it on December 5th. It's a little bit late in the season, but better late than never. Find out what's going on with my family, my business, both of my podcasts, and what I've been listening to, reading, watching, and playing. I look forward to that. Thanks again for listening. I'll talk to you next week.